All right, I just want to show you that I'm on Aspen and it's a one-way. So depending on how you come into the neighborhood, you sometimes have to come up this way and then do a little bit of a U-turn. And then it's very narrow here, so there isn't any parking on the street whatsoever. But the driveway to the house is quite long, so I don't think, you know, to me it's not a huge concern, because you can always just park in your very own driveway. And please don't let me miss this driveway. Okay, here we go. So also, this house has a really big side yard. Not a big backyard, but it's very private in the back. And again, it's a really long driveway. So if you're entertaining, you have a lot of parking in your driveway. Me personally, I think the paint on the shutters could change. The body of the house is vinyl, and you can paint that, but I think if you just change out the shutters, it'll add a whole new dimension to this. The facade here is brick, and it's a fake brick. It's like a brick veneer. So I'd be tempted to change that. It's almost a shame that they painted it gray. It just makes the whole front of this house feel very flat. The windows are original. They are double pane aluminum. I would be super tempted to replace the windows. The exception would be the two transom windows over the front door, and then that big picture window right there. That would be really expensive to replace, so I probably wouldn't do that. The lower window here is newer vinyl, but everything else is like original aluminum, and it's probably time to replace that. Also, it'll be a bit more energy efficient. And I need to mention that this house has solar. The homeowner owns the solar, so that's a huge benefit to you. From the lighting standpoint, it's really going to positively impact your utility bills. Okay, I think this property line right here, the side yard on this side of the house, I believe these are fruit trees. Got camellias here, which are going to come into bloom shortly. A huge front yard. I don't know exactly what's planted along the very front edge there. Possibly a cherry tree right here. Definitely some rhodies. It is raining, so I'm not going to spend a whole time walking around the yard, but there is a fully fenced backyard. The side and the back is fully fenced. And then there's this huge front yard. Okay, we enter the floor onto, it may be a wood laminate, but I'll tell you what, it feels really, really good quality. It could be an engineered hardwood. I'm not certain what it is, but it's not the clickety-clack type of laminate. It's very nice, feels like a really thick, feels like it's out of wood instead of plastic. Just feels quite nice. So we have the two-story entryway. We've got transom windows there. So lots of natural light coming into the entryway. And then this is a pony wall. So we don't have the wall going all the way up to the ceiling, which can confine these spaces. So it actually feels quite open. All right. And no popcorn ceilings here. Very likely this had popcorn ceilings based on the age. I think they removed the popcorn. I feel like this kitchen was likely enclosed at one point. So what they really created is a nice open concept. Counters are concrete, and they are real thick polished concrete, really in very nice shape. And I would say all the cabinets are new. There's not a ton of storage. So I kind of like what they've done here with the cart. I could see some floating shelves go up here so that maybe we could make this like a coffee bar or something. Possibly also something could come over here, although the dishwasher's there, but you know, maybe some shelving, maybe a cabinet above the refrigerator. There is a cabinet pantry here, and it has pullouts. So quite nice. Natural gas cooking. Good wall space in the dining area. So if you had a hutch or a buffet, which could supplement kitchen storage. And then again, I'm not going to go wander the yard too much. All right, let's get that dowel out of there. But I do want to show you a really nice private space back here. And, you know, there's a house, but it's way up the hill. So there's just quite a bit of privacy. It does slope down, but it's kind of flat on this side. See, they had a fire pit here, really beautiful cedar tree. There's lots of leafing trees around, maples, and that means we've got a 2-time-a-year roof. I am going to mention that these are newer windows in the back of the house, including the sliding glass door. So really it's just the front of the house. And I would leave that picture window there, but maybe get vinyl underneath it. I would leave those 2 windows, and then I'll show you the other ones in the bedroom that me personally I would consider changing out. All right, let's continue down the hallway. The flooring goes throughout. The paint is in excellent shape. Newer outlet or light switch covers. Looks like some of the outlet covers are updated, newer thermostat. We have updated bathroom flooring. This really pretty tile that comes up the wall partially. We have a vanity set, almost like an IKEA set. Nice medicine cabinet, very nice lighting, very nice. This is a newer tub. I'm guessing they did the tile work themselves because there's some things that to me look a little, could be cleaned up a little bit, but really generally in great shape. I think they did a good job. First bedroom on the left-hand side. Not a giant bedroom, that's all right. Easily a twin would fit, but I think you could actually have a full-size bed, maybe even a queen. You just don't have a lot of wall space otherwise. Wardrobe closet with the mirrors on it. It's kind of basic storage. Boy, I'd just be tempted to replace this one. It is a picture window. It looks like it had a storm window at one point on the outside. That's not there, but for sure I'd replace the lowers with new vinyl, sliding vinyl. They've updated the hardware on the door handles. They've updated the doors and the trim. Got the scuttle access here for the attic. Little cutie room here. So I think this is just a mirror image of the other room. You can see they have a crib here, but easily, you know, a full could come here or a twin could come in here. And then another wardrobe closet. Very similar situation for storage. We have hallway linen storage. Then we have the master. We have a king size bed in here and it takes up this room, but it still has room for a huge triple dresser. You know, they were limited to maybe one side table if they have a huge king bed. And then this is your closet, not gigantic by any means. I think you could do some built-ins in here and make it better, but it is a deep wardrobe closet, just not very long. And then the master looks out over the really pretty backyard. So you'd always have good privacy here. And then they just did a tremendous job on the master bathroom updates. Big walk-in shower tile. Again, a lot of it looks like they did it themselves, but to me, they did a good job. Okay, we're gonna head downstairs. Downstairs is not as updated as upstairs. So there's room to make it your own down here, in my opinion. We have the tile floor here. And very common condition for a split level home to have this combo laundry room bathroom. So washer and dryer could easily put in built-ins above. Then to the side, we have a powder room. I see tons of people switch out the deep sink to put in a vanity, and that would polish it up a little bit. Also, I've seen people screen the laundry with just a curtain rod, or you know, you could get almost like a hospital curtain where you put the track on the ceiling and then the curtain pulls across, and just when guests come over, maybe it's closed off, but they do have the tile in here. And then this room is also not updated, but tons of potential. So we have this great family room here. The ceiling down here is a drop-down acoustical tile. Again, that could be easily, you know, framed in and put drywall in. And then the walls were paneling, which would be very common for a home this age. And they've just been painted. So anyways, I think there's a lot of potential. It's a nice size space. This would be a space that I would probably spend a little time just updating it. This also has a new window. Okay, downstairs, garage. So one thing about splits is they always have a pretty terrific garage lengthwise. So it's a big, long garage. That back wall is all concrete because it is a split level built on a hill. So that's all underground back there. So you're not gonna go out the back. This is converter, can't remember what they call it. That's for your solar system. All this nice built-ins. Again, probably some wiring for the solar system. The panel was definitely updated when they put that in, and there was you know, permit for all of that, which is great. Newer garage doors are here, which is always helpful. And I can't get too far back there, but the Ameristar furnace looks newer and the water heater looks newer. Certainly not original. So I like this house an awful lot. I think there's a lot of potential here, and it's not something I have any concerns about. Nothing jumps out at me.